Hey there, Mary Sheila here, and today I'm talking about ways to transition your diet from summer to fall. As the season changes, so should our diets. In the summer, we tend to eat lighter, cooler foods, but fall is all about grounding and warming up. Outside in the environment, it is often dry and windy, so it's very dry. So really we want to make sure that we're keeping our body from the inside out moist, especially the lungs. It's also the season of the lungs, and the lungs tend to be more vulnerable this time of year as cold and flu season begins to percolate out. So we want to make sure we're supporting the whole body with ways that can really complement or almost be the opposite of the elements that outside that are being upticked. So this is a great time of year really to think about, if it's cold and dry and windy, how can I kind of ground and moisten and stay hydrated, right, with food? So we're always sort of doing the opposite, right? So one of the things you can do is start adding root vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, and beets into your meal. Roots, again, think about it. Roots are under the ground. They really are grounding, and they are full of fiber. They're full of minerals, right? Because roots hold minerals from the earth, and they can help to stabilize our blood sugar. They're a really healthy form of a starchy carbohydrate, right? You get the sweetness without the unnatural sugars that can be in food. So if you're craving sweet, roast some carrots or cook a sweet potato. Then you're going to get that natural sweetness that the body can handle versus something that's really high glycemic. Another key food to introduce would be using whole grains like quinoa or brown rice. These also provide steady energy, and they keep us feeling full and nourished, especially when we need to warm up. Again, we're kind of used to more ultra-processed foods, right? Most people have a lot of processed foods in their cupboards, and most of those processed foods are made from grains. And these are grains that have been highly refined. So what if you come back to whole grains and get the protein, the fiber, the B vitamins, all the minerals that are there in a whole grain versus 80% of all those nutrients and benefits being taken out and really only being left with the starch. So if you do eat whole grains, you can feel good about them being whole and complex and having all the health benefits that they have. And in that way, in our body, those are safe in our body, right? And finally, we want to embrace warming spices like cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. Yum. And you don't have to limit it to those spices. I would say if you love cardamom, if you love turmeric, if you love pepper, any of the ones, and, allspice and star anise, whatever ones you like. I just sometimes hate giving a little tiny list, and we think we just want to eat and focus on those few things. But they are going to make your food taste really good, taste like fall, but they also help to support digestion and circulation as the weather cools. So when we shift to more warming and nourishing foods, you're really helping your body stay in balance with the changing season, okay? So look for what foods are available there, right? Look in your farmer's market. You can even Google your area if you can't get to a farmer's market and say what foods are available naturally, normally in this season of fall. Maybe you still have a lot of tomatoes in your garden. You can cook those up and get the lycopene, right? Make some sauce. But regardless, we want to really allow our food choices to transition just like the season outside is, and that's going to support us in feeling amazing as we transition. Okay, so thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of the BioYouth Labs community, and I will see you soon. Have a good one.